We go, guys. Just a real quick video. Wanted to pop on here. We have a setup coming on with Apple. Wanted to hurry up and possibly get into this thing. Short position on the 4 minute chart here. Every candle's 4 minutes of price section here on Apple, and I'm still trying to kind of see where we are. See where the next support might be. See if we can push through it, right through here, this high pivot, put that blue. And if we, run through that um, high pivot level, previous resistance, possibly support now, then we'll have an opportunity to come, quite a bit lower here. But let me see. Still running this thing. Still have about 7 seconds to go. And see if we can't pull down, get past that. Right now, I'm looking at that blue dash line as the target, number one, number two. Um, we'll look at that 8 exponential as we're coming up as a, possible support should we break it. We haven't broken it yet, so, all the cards are still on the table here. And let me throw up this from this swing low to this swing high. So, okay, so yeah, we'll have that upper third right in here. And that's what we're looking for. I hate to keep switching back and forth, but I need to see over here where there's anything else we need to know about. And then also in the meantime, let me show you this DXY. And we hit, see, several times up here. That's 4 minute charge, so it goes pretty quickly. And we take that to the daily. See, we're back up here into that resistance zone that we've hit previously, a few days ago. Then here we are again. We go to the hourly, and what I'm looking for is a break of this uptrend line and this last low pivot. So I wanted to put in basically an M formation, okay? When you're running to the upside, you want to see W. When you're coming, when you're looking for weakness, you want to see that M uh, formation and take out that, last pivot low where that go dash line. What we don't want to have, well, if it does, we'll see if it'll get through there. But what we don't want to happen is, possibly like something like this, down, up, and then the next candle be green and up, pivot us up past that 105 zone, which could easily happen as well, depending on what side of the fence the Fed is on regarding, what they're going to support. Are they going to dump, stocks, support the dollar, or dump the dollar, support the stocks? you know, I guess it depends on, what type of credibility, world stage credibility they'll have, whether keeping the dollar strong or, keeping the stock market strong. So, uh, depends on, what hurts the most. Meaning most people, the most money, most, large amount of money people will lose. And majority of people are in the stock market. So I'd imagine they would support the dollar, near term, pull that market back, hurt people, and have a lot more people lose their, retirement money, pensions, everything else. And that way, what has happened? They got to lean on the government, and that's exactly what the government wants. So they want to be your daddy. So we don't want to be their child because they were a bad parent. Okay. So anyway, just think about it. I mean, you're a pretty shitty parent if you run the debt of the household up, that you could never repay it in your lifetime, and it goes, to your heirs, your grandchildren, and so on and so forth. That's pretty crappy parenting. and not to mention the health decisions they made over the last few years and so on and so forth. But I don't want to get kicked off YouTube, so I better shut up and just stick to the charts here. But here we go. Let's see if we can get a break. Normally get a 2 down, 1 up, so we might end up with a green candle here. These two did close in the upper range of that uh, big, basically all that's one big green candle, if that makes sense. And then when you close in the upper range of it, like we did, 2 down, sometimes you'll get that break. So that's what we're going to wait on, see how strong that push to the upside is. And hopefully we hit resistance and then roll back over, at least try to catch this 8 exponential and so on and so forth. But we still have 3 minutes to go. I'm not going to sit here and have you watch paint dry, so we'll put it on pause and come back in a little bit. All right, guys, real quick, came back. Of course, we still have 2 more minutes to go, but we're down under that previous support line. That 2 down, 1 up, meaning this candle blowing up to the upside. Uh, Less odds, less probability of that, but again, we've only gone halfway through that candle time-wise, so, anything still happen. And like I said, because we're looking from here up is one big candle. That's a big power move there, extremely. So could be a lot of support and that blue dash line, a lot of support there. So we'll see here, in less than 2 minutes how we end up and then go from there. So let me put this back on pause. Okay, guys, we're back. We're dipping under here. As soon as we get about, well, a lot of times you just can't, look for a dollar amount. You got to look for the next, support or resistance area. But we would like to get about 200 out of here plus. So let's see if we're going to roll down. We got another less than a minute. So looking pretty good here. Um, Depending on how this closes, we might go ahead and just take it now. Get that 230, 250. Yeah, 250. Not bad. About 8 minutes of work. See, we'll still come down into that 8 exponential. Have less than 30 seconds on this candle. Again, another time count. So we could push a little pause candle, meaning a green candle. Might not be a reversal candle, but we should get a green candle next after this. If nothing more than just a small, like I said, pause candle. And so yeah, we just took the money and run. Okay, next candle should be forming. Here we go. And see if we get any rotation back up to the upside. But in the meantime, oh man, this video is already 8 minutes. So let me go ahead and stop it here. But yeah, that's the Apple, um, uh, 4-minute chart. And what we were looking at was one, a time count on these green candles, very extended over the 20. Yeah, we were watching that 8 exponential, but that's not as important as the 20. And then we had the 200 coming down, and we were at the widest point, very, very extended below the 200. Okay, so that was another issue of us taking that short position up in that, in that range there. So, but anyway, guys, in the meantime, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the charts.